Okay. Right, we're on Northern Waters. I'm heading for sea in the Blyskawica'44. And I have the Tirpitz San Diego, 2 Mets, and an Akatsuki with me for this match. 2 Mets, because I love experimental ships. Oh, yes. How we laughed when they released mental ships? Experimental ships. Experimental ships, yeah, yeah. And turned us all into beta testers, you know. I must say, if you have the Blyskawica'44, lucky you, because this ship is amazing. I've been having a lot of fun with her over the Blyskawica'44 weekend, and just been playing loads and loads of matches in her, and I will share my glory and my pain. The good, the bad, and the damn right ugly. As that famous spaghetti western was titled. Yeah, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, I have just 1 Mets with me. Everyone else has gone A. Oh joy. What's the worst that can happen, right? Okay, they took a while to get to B, didn't they? So what can I expect? There's a shield. And a Bayard. No joy. Mets is opening fire. Oh, and there's a Mets. Oh goody, we're outnumbered. Okay, just going to send some torps through the gap. Of course, the music is provided by the wonderful pirate metal band Elstorm. And if you haven't heard of these guys and this is your first time watching my videos, I've been using them exclusively on my Bloody Submarines season. A season of shows beyond compare. It's a series I did on submarines and I'm kind of still in the process of doing. I'm almost done with it actually. Thank God. So our Mets has gone bows on and now is struggling to disengage by reversing. He's not long for this warp. He's being pushed by 3 cruisers. Well, 2 cruisers and a camper. And there's not much I can do about it really. Okay, San Diego took out the Low Yang and the Bismarck took out the San Diego. Oh joy. So it's going well for us today. Bayard just took out the Mets, not too surprised at that. And did they look shot up for it? No, not really. Don't think the Mets had much impact on those 2 ships. That was supported by another Mets. Oh joy. Best thing he could have done, and what I would have done if I'd been in that ship, God forbid I go in an experimental ship, is run like hell. Because I'm just going to flank, I'm just going to head up to the other cap. There's nothing else I can do here, really. So maybe get the occasional torpedo hit, right? But that's it, really. If I open fire, I'm dead. I have a lot of respect for the Bayard when I'm in a destroyer. We might as well speed boost into C. I know, into B even. B. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And it's pretty even Stevens, 4 ships aside. They're eating into our cap advantage. Now they have cap advantage, and yep, they're going to start going into the lead now. So I need to take this cap so that we can catch up. This isn't going to go well, I just know it. I have a really bad feeling about this one. So our Tirpitz and our Akazuki are pursuing our Lightning. Meanwhile, our Mets has thought it's a really good idea to leave the fleet and solo the Bayard and the Shill. And their other Mets is heading north towards me. Oh, good. I wonder if he wants to be friends. Our Mets, of course, is getting hammered because he's now in a crossfire trap. Yep. Another bad decision. In fact, both our Mets players have been absolute garbage. Time to leave. Yeah, he found the gap. That's annoying. Now I've kind of run out of options. I could loop back all the way around the long way and back to sea, which would be kind of pointless and take a long time and use up another speed boost. Or I could head south and get some eyes on the Bayard and the Shill, so that our Akazuki and Tirpitz can finish him off, hopefully. Maybe take C. Decisions, decisions. That one's shooting at the Mets. And spotting damage so far, 462, top right corner. Tells you exactly what I'm dealing with here. Tirpitz fired. Tirpitz missed. Yeah. Tirpitz fired again. Oh! He did almost 4k damage. And again, the Mets has found the fucking gap. Unbelievable. He turned at just the optimum moment. Clearly the Mets is an amazing ship, but shouldn't be in fucking rank. See, I wanted to open fire, but he's got this gimmick that will melt me if I do. So, I'm gonna head for C. Meanwhile, they're capping A. Our Tirpitz is in another time zone. Our Akazuki's smoking up. When he would probably be better off trying to grab another cap. Because the Mets is going to come off that cap in a minute. God. No. No, fuck it. No, we'll go for C. One cap and one assisted cap so far. Okay. Doesn't look like it's going to be a particularly high damage game for me. But then the matchmaker decided it would be really fucking funny to have 3 cruisers aside. One battleship aside, and 2 destroyers for all those cruisers to snack on. Great. Mets took out the Tirpitz. Tirpitz took out the Bayard. Okay. So now it's 2 destroyers versus 2 cruisers. Oh my god. And we have no caps. And they win in slightly under 4 minutes. Splendid. And our Akazuki is sat in this smoke. God. He should have come south with me. One of us could have spotted while the other smoked and done some damage that way, maybe. Maybe. Difficult to say, really, ultimately. Okay. That's that cap secured. Right. Let's get over to A, I guess. Maybe. Those cruisers are hunting the Akazuki. Great. And the Mets is looking super healthy. Thanks, team, for leaving him that healthy. Bismarck hardly scratched him. Did about 4k almost. That was it. Got damage to my spotting. 4,333. That's seriously bad. Fuck. Now, hopefully he'll sail into those on his way to sea. We just need to go into A. Oh my good fucking god, Akazuki, no! Okay, so the Akazuki's smoked, which was a really stupid fucking thing to do. Why do you think it was stupid to do? Look at the shield. He's already changed course. He was heading towards sea. And I believe he would have sailed into my torpedoes, but now he knows we're here because the Akazuki smoked. And he's coming straight for the smoke. Of course he fucking is. What else was he going to do, Akazuki? Hmm? What do you think he was going to fucking do? There was a chance to sink him. If he'd sailed into my torpedoes, he'd be dead. I think our Akazuki just threw the match. Fuck's sake. Yeah, that's a throw. Hooray! We need this cap more than I need to kill the shield. Anyway, the Akazuki will get him, won't he? Yeah, okay. Fuck. They win in 1 minute 32. And I need the Akazuki to assist me in capping this, really. Instead of engaging shills. I bet right now he thinks he's really fucking clever. He thinks, oh yeah, I baited him in and we killed him together because I baited him. What was more important? I'll tell you what was more fucking important. This cap I'm on right now. He's heading here now, but too late. Too fucking late. I'm gonna have less than 2 minutes now to get over to the other cap. And wherever that Mets is, I'm gonna need the Akazuki to decap. And even then, I don't think we're gonna win this. This is fucked up. This is so fucked. Oh well. Hey ho. Absolutely. Christ. You see, even my captain agrees. In case you were wondering, that was Dutch for what the fuck's that Akazuki doing? Honest. So I've got just under 1 minute and 33 seconds to get over to B. to try and freeze the timer. Fuck. Or we basically have to sink a full health Mets in less than a minute by the time we spot him, by the look of it. Which isn't gonna happen. Defend that area, Akazuki, defend it. With your life, sir, with your life. Decap him if you can. I'll try and light him from here. Can we light him? Where the fuck even is he? Okay, there he is. Akazuki's lit him. Hopefully he'll reverse into those. Ah, 36 seconds to go. 33. That's not right. 30 seconds. So we just lost 6 seconds in 2 seconds there. This timer is fucking broken. This mod is broken. It's not working properly. We've got less time than I thought. This is fucked. This is absolutely ducked and fucked. Let's see if I can touch cap. If I can touch cap, we can freeze this. Oh, come on. I've got no speed boost left. We can do this. 9 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You see? My timer isn't working. Fuck's sake. Even my mods didn't want me to win this. For fuck's sake. Okay. Fine. GG. 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 Okay, well, we still did quite well. 401,000 credits. 1,193. Yes, well done for throwing the match. Good job. Compliments all round. Bravo. 23,450 damage. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do another one. And I hope it turns out better than this one just did. Right, this time we've got Umahari, Tennessee, Pozalski, Metz, Cossack, and Blyskawica to worry about. Okay, so someone else has got a Blyskawica'44. Didn't know of such a common boat. Not. Anyway, moving swiftly on. We have a Massachusetts with us, a Flanders, an Edinburgh, a Cherbourg, and Akazuki. Okay, now the Akazuki's quite slow, so I'm going to keep half an eye on him and see where he wants to set up. But I do think, looking at that, they've got quite a lot of hydro, haven't they? Quite a lot of hydro there, but no radar. I think I'm going to stick my neck out a little here and head on over to a... we'll see, we'll see. All depends really on what the Akazuki gets up to. The good news is we have 6 kilometer detection. The bad news is we have 6 kilometer detection, and the Cossack beats that by a considerable amount. So, I think I can beat a Cossack if I get the drop. And if he smokes up, and he's more than 3 kilometers away from me, then his ass is mine. Now, the reason I say that is because the Cossack's hydro is only 3 kilometer range, mine's 5 kilometer. So that gives you, in the Blyskawica', a 2 kilometer window against one of the best tier 8 cap contesters in the game, right? The Cossack. Which is what makes this ship a little bit special. We don't have smoke, though, and you will need to position yourself between the enemy fleet and his smoke so as not to be detected. Which is also requires a considerable amount of situational awareness of your environment and some luck. There is a little bit of luck involved because of the fact that there are islands blocking line of sight. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. Some of these islands have dips in them, gaps, if you like. Okay, so I've bailed, and the reason I've bailed is because I'm not feeling entirely confident about the idea of sitting in that nook on the other side of this island with all this hydro around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do initially just some spotting, and as you can see I'm being cautious. We're just going to reverse into the cap. Now, if you're in a capper, a destroyer that can cap, and this is one of them, you really want to do what I'm doing. You want to reverse in. And also RPF is giving me an enormous amount of information. It tells me right now that there is no destroyer contesting this cap. As you can see there, Blyskawica'44 over there getting hammered at sea because the Akazuki got hold of him. But the Akazuki has taken a considerable amount of damage in the process. Hang in there, Akazuki, buddy. Now, this is interesting. You see my RPF instantly switched over to this side of the island. That's where the Cossack is, I bet you. Because I can see the rest of the team. If you look on the mini-map, very important to use the mini-map at all times. Have a quick flick at the mini-map. Try not to forget to do that on a regular basis, okay? Because you can see the rest of the enemy fleet is above me. All the cruisers and the battleships are above me. So that, on my RPF right now, has to be the Cossack. It can't be anything else. And he's gone long because the Edinburgh hasn't lit him. Which tells me this guy is gone long and he's probably going to target the Massachusetts B with torpedoes. And is playing the long game. He's either on the 3 line or the 2 line. Which is a really weird play from him, but I kind of get it. He's running scared of my Hydro. I think he's aware. He's either incredibly dumb or he's incredibly intelligent. And I'll tell you why. Because if he's incredibly intelligent, he'll know that I can beat him in a firefight on this cap using my 5-kilometer Hydro. And he'll be exposed the entire time to my whole team. And therefore he doesn't want to pick a cap fight with a Blyskawica'44. Big brain. Or he's just blissfully totally unaware. Now, we've got the caps. That was easy, because we know where the Cossack is, we know where the Blyskawica'44 is, and we were able to contest the cap using the minimap and our RPF. Very important indeed. Those torps look good on the Mets. I think we're going to land at least one. Yeah, just the one, I think. But that's good. That's good. And it was a flood. Even better. Now, I'm just going to perform a little 3-point turn. Because I'm thinking that I might go after the Cossack. We might do that. But right now, the guys need me on cap, so I'm just going to hang here a little bit longer. Yeah, Massachusetts being happy. He's obviously just taken some torpedoes. Yep, you can see his health bar at the top of the screen. He's just lost half his health to Cossack torpedoes. Just like that. Yeah. I guess he's not running priority target. But he was lit the entire time, so he must have been suspicious of that, surely. I would have been. But he's actually going to chase the Cossack down. Oh no. And the Cossack absolutely excels at getting under your skin, causing you to get angry and annoyed, and then sinking you. I think the Massachusetts Bees made a big mistake, so we're gonna head over there to support him, to help him if we can. And with our speed boost, we can do over 50 knots, so that's very impossible. Now I'm going to leave the Edinburgh to hold the cap with a little support, hopefully from the Cherbourg, Flounder, and the Akazuki that are at sea. And we're looking strong at this point in the game. Spoke too soon, didn't I? You gotta be kidding me, Edinburgh. Okay, so Edinburgh just got sunk by Blyskawica torpedoes. Great. And there's the Cossack. The lovely Cossack. Yeah. But right now we have all the caps. We have all the caps. If we can destroy their destroyers, we're gonna win the match. Well, hopefully. It's never a guarantee, but the strongest team usually is the one that still has a destroyer or two left. There goes the Massachusetts B. Yeah, he shouldn't have chased him. Shouldn't have chased him. Should have headed into cap to defend our AB cap and left me to chase down the Cossack, which is what I'm going to do now. Unlike the Massachusetts B, I'm actually doing this because I know my ship is more than capable of handling a Cossack. And I've got RPF. So let's get this guy. And of course, while we're off cap, the Blyskawica'44 is capping A and B. That's annoying. Meanwhile, our Flounder, our Cherbourg, and our Akazuki sit on sea and do nothing. Oh god, it's going to be one of these games. We've already lost 2 ships. Sometimes there's no helping people. There really isn't. Now, the Cossack's this side of the island. And he's running RPF, so he knows where I am, I know where he is. At least I think he's running RPF. It might not necessarily be him. There he is. Okay. Right, we forced a mistake. He's grounded. And now we should be able to just finish him off put my hydro on in case he smokes. But he's toast. Yeah, there we go. And I believe that smoked up cruiser over there, that's the Blyskawica'. Blyskawica's trying to hit me. Stay calm. Don't do any obvious moves. Keep your speed low. Jacking it in reverse just to throw him off. And wait patiently. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Okay, and now I'm going to have to go back to Cap. Now Sherberg's pushing into Cap, the Akazuki's moving across, and our Flounder is in another time zone. Okay. Gonna send some torps at the Gap. That's more for the Blyskawica' than for anyone else. And we just bumped into their Blyskawica'44. And down he goes. Okay, so that's both their destroyers destroyed. And we still have both of ours. So hopefully now we're in a much stronger position to win this match. But I don't like our fleet position at all. I don't know what the Flounder's doing. Is he getting crossfire? I hope he's getting some good crossfire damage in. Spotting damage is relatively low, only about 8.5k. Top right corner, by the way, on my screen. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I just smacked my lips together in frustration. I'm gonna have to move in. There goes the Sherberg. Okay, and yeah, it looks like I hit the Blyskawica' with one of my torps. Good. As predicted. And I'm just breaking shells on the side of an experimental ship that shouldn't be in ranked. Bloody Mets. I don't like them allowing experimental ships in rank. It's not right. It was probably the experimental ship that did for the Sherberg, to be honest with you. And then Blyskawica' just came in and stole the frag. On the plus side, however, our Flounder just took out their Mets. So we're down to 3v3, but their Tennessee is looking very healthy indeed. Their Blyskawica's, yeah, they're the healthier team. The Yomahari's looking a little low, but he can heal through it. I'm guessing the Yomahari's on Cap right now. I haven't really got the health to YOLO. If I do, Blyskawica' will probably get me. So I'm going to have to play it cool. Play the long game. Patience is king, by the way. Try and retain an air of cool and calm collectedness. Even I have my moments. As you probably know from watching my various videos, you guys will know, and girls will know, that I have my moments where I just despair and start effing and blinding and saying fuck this, fuck that, and so on and so forth. But try and stay calm. I've got a nice hot cup of tea in front of me, and I'm just, to calm my nerves, and just gonna sit here and see how this develops. Sometimes that's the best play. Okay, so we got Yomahari close by. Blyskawica' is engaging the Flounder along with the Yomahari, who just drifted off Cap. So we're going to get the Cap, but we're going to lose our Flounder. And our Akazuki, who has no health, is moving into Cap. He's going to die too, isn't he? Okay. Now I know the situation is as dire as I thought it was going to be. Okay, going to put the my Hydro on to light the Flounder. There he is. The Yomahari even. There he is. Yomahari's on my Hydro now. Hopefully that will assist the Akazuki. If I can keep him lit for the Akazuki can smoke up and farm the Yomahari down. What the fuck is our Akazuki doing? No, you know what? Rather than smoke up and farm the Yomahari down, he's decided to reverse into an island because he's used all his smokes up early and get himself killed. I mean, okay. I usually like to keep a smoke in my back pocket when I'm playing a gunboat, a smoker gunboat. It's good to have one smoke in your back pocket, just in case a situation like this occurs. On the plus side, he did get a torpedo off into the Yomahari that I lit for him. which is, I guess, something. Okay, we have to take these little wins. Okay, back into cap we go. There's the Pozarski. Managed to avoid most of that. Just going to chuck our speed boost on and then we're getting out of here. Okay, got Tennessee closing on me. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt a lot. Yeah, 2,258. I got lucky there. About 500,000 damage thrown my way so far. Make that 536,700 top right corner of my screen. And I'm looking at the scores. We had a lead. We had a lead of 802 now versus their 59600. But if they get another cap, we lose. Oh, dear God. I mean, the Tennessee is slow. The Tennessee is slow. This is turning into a pretty ugly match, really. I shouldn't have been left in this position. Now I've got to try I'm going to try a hard carry. I'm going to try and carry the team to a win, but what a team. It takes a real special kind of matchmaker to give me players like this. Okay. Now, if you're a battleship with Hydro, I totally respect you wanting to chase down a destroyer, but if you don't have Hydro, Massachusetts B, then chasing down a destroyer is only going to get you killed. It's only going to get you sunk. Your best bet is to look at the objectives and go back and maintain those and change your course and speed regularly so that you don't get torpedoed out of the game early. That's my best advice anyway. Battleships are easy anyway compared to destroyers. Destroyers are really hard to play. Battleship players get it easy. They really do. And they still mess up, don't they? Still, no one's perfect. I mess up too. Destroyers are incredibly hard to play. You really do have to have your wits about you the entire time. Now, while a Pozarski is getting that cap, I'm going to grab these two. And I'm kind of hoping the Tennessee will run into my torpedoes. We could do with getting some damage down on him. Okay. I'm currently blocking 2 caps. I just got one of the 2 caps I'm blocking. So he keeps our lead, maintains our lead, but he's got C. So the Pozarski managed to cap C. I haven't got much health left, which is a bit of a concern. So I'm just going to turn very gently this way. And then get ready to torpedo the Tennessee. Now I know he's not on cap yet, because if he was in the cap, the A would be a triangle, well, a diamond. It would the square turns into a diamond. It just flips, and so he's not on cap, and then it starts to go red. He's not on cap yet, but he is sat the other side. I don't know what the Tennessee's doing actually. If he keeps this up, we win in about a minute. Oh no, he's just moved in. You can see A's turned into a diamond. Kind of annoying. Now I'm blocking him from actually getting any points on A, so if he wants to get points, he's going to have to come and get me. I'm trying to force his hand so that I can put some torpedoes in him. But he's still... Oh, this guy is stubborn. Meanwhile, the Pozarski is... how do I put this? Reconnaissance by firing the objective. He's using his guns to reconnaissance for him. So, because he thinks... He knows which section of the map I'm in, so he's going to take pot shots at it. He had the right idea, but he seems to have stopped. Obviously died of boredom. So, you can see we got a minute 33 to win. Ah, here he comes. Okay, we leave those there for him, and then we move away. This is going to hurt. Yeah. Tennessee's got some very nasty guns on it that can absolutely cremate destroyers. Managed to avoid the Pozarski. Pozarski's moving across. And we managed to get 5 torpedoes into him and a flood. Good. And now things get really interesting. I think we're ducked, actually. I think we're well and truly ducked. Oh, no. I mean, we don't have a cap. That's the problem. How long is the match? If you look top right corner, you'll see just above the amount of ships I sunk, you'll see it's 2 minutes and 10 left in the match. And if they win in 4 minutes and 39. So we could beat them on the timer. We could time them out. But now they've got the caps. They win in 125. And the match is over in 155. So what we're going to do is move into this cap and block here. Now they win in 2. And the match will be over in 1 minute 44. Can you see that? So top left right corner, 140. Okay. 138, 137, 136, 135, 134. And the match will be over. But they win in 142, 140, 139. So they win after the match is over, which means we can win this. So all I have to do is just sit here all match, in theory, and we win. It's 112, 110. Match is going to be over in 1 minute and 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4. They win in 1 minute 12, 11, 10. Wait a second. I'm not sure anymore. I'm not sure anymore. That clock is ticking faster than that clock. If you see the red numbers are going down faster than the timer, the match timer is. Oh, this is going to be close. This is going to be really close. They're catching up on points with 30 seconds to go. 30, 38, 37, 36, 35. They're at 940. They only need another 14. Oh, Jesus Christ. They're going to win. That's ugly. That's so ugly. I so don't deserve this. I probably shouldn't show this video, should I? I shouldn't put this one on my channel, but I will. I will. Fuck it. You guys can see my shame. They win in 23, 22, 21. Match ends in 10, 9, 8. But look at the points. They're ahead on points. So my mod's broken. My mod isn't working properly. And that's a lesson to us all. Always update your mods, especially your timers. I did update, actually. I updated 2 days ago, but I guess something's a bit off there. Great. We saved our star, though. Yes! So things ain't that bad. It was a pretty good match, actually. We almost won that. We almost won that. I almost carried. Anyway, this has been Blyskawica'44 weekend. I hope you've enjoyed the videos as much as I have playing the matches. And if you have, don't forget to like and subscribe. It would have been nice to have finished on a win, guys and girls, wouldn't it? You know, I like to finish on a win. But them's the breaks. And this has been Blyskawica'44, the ugly. 1,443 XP for a loss. Wow. Wow. 6,000 on the Cossack. Yeah, that's not really worth mentioning. 32k with torpedoes on the Tennessee. Booyah. 11,850 on the Pazarski. 11k on the Mets. Okay, there we go. And 40% booster on. 500,000 credits made. You know what? All in all, it wasn't that bad a match, was it? It wasn't that bad a match. Have a lovely rest of your weekend, folks. And thank you all for watching. Thank you.